Hi, my name is Alex Annette, and I'm a clinic manager at the University of Cincinnati Student-Run Free Clinic at the Healing Center.
My name is Courtney Lenny. So I became involved in the clinic in the second wave of medical students. And so we started out with the goal of funding the clinic, getting supplies, in order to help us better serve the greater Cincinnati population. So through various funding sources and in-kind donations, we were able to raise around $20,000 to start the clinic. So the concept of the clinic is that we are medical professionals in training who seek to provide free healthcare services to the people of Cincinnati.
The main two things that we do here, we run something called clinic days and something called advocacy days. So on the clinic days, we can have Healing Center guests come in, and if they have any kind of new medical complaints that they have, they can come get those things addressed. So where they're then seen by students of the University of Cincinnati College of Medicine that kind of go in and do like a routine like history and physical exam on them. Then the students go and precept with an attending physician where we kind of figure out the diagnosis, and then we come in and kind of provide a plan for the Healing Center guests that were there to get treated that day. And then on the other days called advocacy days, we kind of just help spread health literacy by offering a lot of kind of information about either clinics currently in the area or some vaccine information, or like things like dental clinics or other kind of general medical information that we think would be important for Healing Center guests to know. Anybody can technically come to the clinic, but the only people that can be seen for an acute complaint, so basically if they have a new medical problem and come in and get seen by a real physician, are uninsured patients. So if you want to come in and have your blood pressure or blood glucose read, you can be anybody, we'll take anybody off the street. But if you do want to in fact be seen for some sort of medical issue, you cannot have insurance.
There's kind of an ethical obligation that you have in medicine to make sure that the patient that you're treating is fully served. And as medical students, and even just as pharmacy students or just as nursing students, we are unable to provide all of the services that somebody, especially an uninsured person coming to our clinic, may need. And so I think the strength of the Healing Center is that we don't feel like we're just like releasing them out back into the community with no support services. The Healing Center has a food bank, they have clothing, they have furniture, job placement services, English language classes, job training. And so I think it's a great partnership in that respect.
So the Healing Center has a wide variety of different kinds of guests that they serve on a daily and a weekly basis. When you realize that like it's just like a genuine person who's just trying to like get throughout the day, you get like an attachment and a connection to people like that. And then therefore we can also help them and then learn about who they are as an individual. And that just kind of keeps bringing you back because you realize that textbooks are one thing, but people are something else.
I think that in this overarching goal we have to provide long-term primary care, in reaching out to other medical specialties, we have a real opportunity to connect people to services that they would have never considered or never been able to get in contact with previously. And it kind of goes back to this idea of like providing people more comprehensive health care.
So the experience with the Student-Run Free Clinic has enhanced my medical education by making me a little bit more comfortable interacting with patients on either just kind of a general interaction, like surface day-to-day level, as well as building my ability to kind of interact with them in a more specific medical sense. So the best thing about the Healing Center that makes this a great location for the Student-Run Free Clinic is that they have kind of a meeting point for a wide variety of populations in the Cincinnati area to kind of come in, and they're here to kind of either grow as a person by either getting either clothing or food or taking classes. So it's kind of a crossroads for a lot of different people. And when you have a lot of different people coming into an individualized place, they might have medical needs that need to be addressed. So I think it's a great place to kind of set up a clinic at that point. So while they're here to kind of grow in another aspect of their life, we're here to kind of maybe help solve a medical problem that's happening in a different aspect of their life. So they're here to get like a well-rounded treatment through all the things that the Healing Center offer, as well as the medical kind of treatment that we can provide as a free clinic.